Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to everyone who's watching this video. First off, before I begin my presentation, I like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Nizam bin Zulkifli. I'm a student from class 1 BME 4 and my group has been given a task to present about polygons under the topic of what was it called again? Geometry. So before I begin, let me explain what is polygon all about. We have to know what is the meaning of a polygon. First off, a polygon is a closed two-dimensional planar shape made up of 3 or more straight line segments connected end to end to end. Now, what this means is that the polygon has to be closed shape, closed 2D and made up of 3 or more straight line segments, which are both connected. So what I have here on the left side here is that a few examples of polygons. It doesn't have to be shapes that we are familiar with, like rectangles, triangles here, or pentagons. Like here, it fulfills the requirements for a polygon. Yeah, it fulfills the requirements of polygons. Like as we see here, it is a closed polygon. It's 2D and it's made of 3 or more line segments which are connected. Now on my right hand side, we have shapes. Of course we have shapes, but the thing is that it's not straight lines. Here we have circular, so it's not a polygon. Even though it's a shape and it's closed and it's connected, it's not a polygon. Here, this one is not connected. This one, well, it's not connected and it's curved as well. Okay, the next part I will be explaining on will be identifying a polygon. Now, the 3 things that we should know about a polygon is it has sides, it has vertices, and it has angles. Now, the lines of a polygon, it is called sides. Now, the endpoints of a polygon are called vertices, or vertex for singular, and the curved line, as you can see here, is an angle, which depends on what polygon it is. Next up, I'll be classifying the polygons. As you can see here, the tables, the number of sides become from 3. We can't start from 2 because, well, with 2 sides we can't make up a polygon. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, and so forth. The thing is about polygon is that a polygon with 3 sides and 4 sides is under for 3 sides it will be called triangle. No matter what kind of angle it has, if it has 3 sides, it will be triangle. Now for a polygon who has 4 sides, it will be called a quadrilateral. And continuing from that will be 5 sides or more. So as we can see, the name of the polygon would be there's a pattern behind it, because behind every of the early name we would add a gon, G-O-N. So the penta, hexa, hepta is a name from a Greek prefix, I suppose. Next up, we have the this is just the shape of the regular polygons that I just classified earlier. So we have square, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, hendecagon, and dodecagon. And for this one, I will be continuing on classifying as well. Based on this, there is a equilateral and equiangular as well as regular. Now for equilateral polygon, it is a polygon with all its sides congruent. So what this means is the polygon will have all of its sides the same length. So as you can see here, the angular won't be the same. It may, but it won't always be the same. But the lines have to be the same or congruent. As for equiangular polygon, it's a polygon with all its angles congruent. It's similar, but instead the angles inside the polygon, they have to be the same. For example, this one is a rectangle. The angle will be 90 here, 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. And last but not least would be regular polygon. This is a polygon that has both equilateral and equiangular. So as you can see, this is a regular hexagon, and all of its sides have the same length as well as the angle are the same. So that's all from me. I've done explain on what we call a polygon. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zuhimi bin Azali. My group have been assigned to about chapter 3, geometry, and I will be discuss about hypotenuse theorem. Pythagoras state that the sum of the square of the two sides is equal to the sum of square of hypotenuse opposite to the right angle. Now, which one of these triangles does Pythagoras theorem apply? Is it this one, or this one? The answer is not all of these triangles apply the Pythagoras theorem. Why? Let's look again about what Pythagoras said. He said that the sum of the square of the two sides is equal to the sum of the square of hypotenuse, which is the opposite of the right angle. Remember, the hypotenuse must be opposite to the right angle. Look again at this three triangle. Which one is the right angle triangle? It's not this one, or this one. So we cannot apply the Pythagoras theorem for these three triangle. And some of you might say that this is a right angle triangle because it looks at a 90 degree. But where is the proof that this is the right angle triangle? A right angle triangle has this right angle triangle or 90 degree triangle has a additional shape, which is a square. This one, to indicate that this triangle is a 90 degree angle or a right angle triangle. Only if this little square are shown between the two sides can we consider as a right angle triangle. Then we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. For the formula of the Pythagoras theorem, let's put as the two sides as a x, y, and z. Earlier, Pythagoras said that the sum of the square of the two sides, which means we have to square these two sides, which is x and y. X square plus y square, which is the sum of the two sides. Which the sum of the square of the two sides equal. And he also said that it is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is a z square, which is the square of the hypotenuse. Pythagoras theorem is easy to solve even if you have a big number within the question. Now let's try an example. We have a s equal to 3, z equal to 5, and we have to find the y. Just apply the formula earlier. X square plus y square is equal to z. Now, as we have stated, we have looked at the question, which is 3. Y, we have to find it. Z is equal to 5. Now, put it in the formula. We have this one. And then 3 square is equal to 9. Y square, we have to look for it. 5 square is equal to 25. Now, bring 9 to the other side. We have a minus, which is 25 minus 9 equal to 16, which is y square equal to 16. Now, we have to look for a y. We have to square root both sides to eliminate the square. When squaring both sides, 16 square root of 16 is equal to 4. So, we have y is equal to 4. Now, this question is for a small number. Now, let's look the next question for a big number. We have x equal to 16, y equal to 63, and z. We have to find the hypotenuse. Apply the earlier formula, x square plus y square equal to z square, where x is equal to 16, y 63, and z, the hypotenuse, we have to look for it. 16 square is equal to 256, and 63 square is equal to 3969. We plus the x square and y square, and we will get 4225, which is equal to z square. To eliminate the square, we have to square root both sides. The square root of 4225 is equal to 65. So we get the hypotenuse as equal to 65. Some students underestimate Pythagoras theorem because it is a simple formula, which is x square plus y square is equal to z square. Although it is a simple formula, students should be careful because they might put a wrong number or calculate it wrong, which can indicate a wrong answer. So when doing Pythagoras theorem, look carefully and calculate it carefully for you to find the right answer. That's it for me. Thank you for watching.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shazam bin Sa'arin, and I am from 1BME4. Today I want to talk about a triangle. A triangle is a polygon that have their sides. We know that these triangles are determined by their sides and their angles. So by this classification, we can determine their names. Okay, first of all, equilateral triangles. This triangle is a triangle which have the same sides among them. All the sides are equal. Means that if this triangle is 6 cm, this also 6 cm, and this also is 6 cm. So 3 of this side are equal. Some of them say that these angles are 60 degree, and the other angles are 60 degree. Next is isosceles triangles. This is different from the triangles before. This triangle only have 2 sides that are equal, but the other sides are not equal. Okay, next I want about scaling triangles. These triangles are different from previous triangles. Means that these triangles have the different lengths between each of them. So as an example, if this sides only have 6 cm, this sides only have 4 cm, but the other side only have 3 cm. Means that all the angles, all the sides in this triangle are different. So these triangles are called scalene triangles, and there is no equal lengths and there is no equal angles. Next, acute triangles. These triangles have this triangle have all this triangle this angle has angles that below than 90 degree. So each of them are below 90 degree, but we can say that each angle have the 60 degree among them, so the total is 180 degree, and this angle also not more than 90 degree, and this is called an acute triangle. Next, about an obtuse triangle. The obtuse triangles is when it is said that when one side have only 9 angles that's more than 90 degree but less than 180. So the other sides and or the other angles have the angles below than 90 degree. Okay, next is equal angular triangles. The equal angular triangles is the when the measures of all angles in triangles are equal. Means that all the total angles in this triangle are equal to 180 degree. Means that each of these angles have only 60 degree, and this side 60 degree and the last side is 60 degree, and all the angle in these triangles are 60 degree. If every length on each side have equal length, means that these sides have equal length to this side and to this side. So this is equal angular triangles. And the last one is right triangles. The right triangles is one of the angles is a right angles, and only one angle is only 90 degrees. The other angles have a degree less than 90 degree. Means that these angles have only 90 degree, but the other angles have degree that have angles less than 90 degree. Means that when 180 minus 90 degree divided by 2 or less, means that the other angles have angles less than 90 degree. So this is the last triangle that I want to teach you. So thank you for giving your attention.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good morning. I bid to Madam Shafinas and all my friends. My name is Muhammad Firhan bin Ahmad Johari, and today I would like to talk about quadrilateral. Okay, do you know exactly what is quadrilateral? Okay, quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon with four angles. Okay, it is from those words quad. Quad means here four. So the conclusion is four-sided polygon with four angles. And the sum of interior angles are 360 degree. Remember that. And the five most common types are parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium, square, and rectangle. Okay, we go to next page. Okay, here are some drawings about those shapes. Okay, firstly, parallelogram. Okay, parallelogram. Okay, it is like this shape. We have okay, opposite sides are parallel and congruent. Okay, and for the square, it's shaped like a box, and it has four right angles, which is here 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, and 90 degree. And square has 4 congruent sides. Means that if this sides is 5 centimeter, then all the other sides have 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, and 5 centimeter. Okay. The next one is rhombus. Okay, rhombus, it is typically like a square and all sides are congruent. Next, we move to the rectangle. Okay, rectangle, we can see it has length and width. This is width, this is length. Okay, for the opposite, it has same length. Yes, have 4 right angles also like square, which means here 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, and 90 degree. And the last but not least is trapezium. Trapezium has only one pair of parallel lines, which is here and here. Okay, parallel. Okay, for those all of those shapes that I've been talked just now, they all have 360-degree interior angles. Okay, for the last part, I have prepared some exercises for all of you. Okay, first question is quite easy, which is quadrilateral with 4 congruent sides. Okay, remember quadrilateral with 4 congruent sides. Square, right? Square and rhombus. Here is the answer. We can know rhombus and square. And the second question is about find the angle measures x in the following figures. Okay, first of all, remember that quadrilateral uh, have 360-degree interior angles. By remembering that, we can easily calculate the value of x. Okay, first step, 50 degree plus 130 degree plus 120 degree and x, and the sum of quadrilateral is 360 degree, right? Okay, so 300 so from here we can say that x equals to 360 degree minus 300 degree, and the answer is 60 degree. Easy to remember and easy to calculate. Okay, so we go to the next question. Okay, here states that the following figures G, U, and S and R, U, and S, where oh, I can't see R. Okay, never mind. Are parallelograms. Find x and y lengths are in centimeter. Okay, okay, this is the second rule. We know that this is parallelogram, right? So here same for this, same. And okay, so for the 26, 3y minus 1, so y we can get 9, right? We can calculate based on this calculation. Same goes for the x, for the these sides S, G, and NU. Okay. Okay. I will spend a little bit time on this part for you to more understanding. Okay. Okay. Do you get it? Okay. We move to the next question. Okay. The adjacent figure HOPA, oh sorry, there is no HOPA, sorry, is a parallelogram. So from here is a parallelogram, right? Find the angle measures X, Y, and Z. State the properties you use to find them. Okay. Oh sorry, I have not mentioned it earlier. It is that uh, for the opposite, so y is the opposite for 70 degree, which is 180 degree minus 70 degree. Here means we get y equals to 110 degree. And for the x, it is like z shape. So to find x, we must find z. But we know already y, right? We know already y, that is 110 degree. So the sum of triangles is 180 degree. So 180 degree just minus 110 degree and minus 40 degree, we can get the value of x, which is 30 degree. So z equals to x, which means 30 degree. So z equals to 30 degree. So it seems to be this is the final part for my video. Oh, you can hear that is azan for Zuhur. So let's go, we pray. Thank you for lending your time to see my video. So see you next time.